Hi everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. It's actually Tuesday today and it's about 6 o'clock already I think, and this is the first time that I've had a chance to sit down and vlog. Last week's weekly vlog was so long, it took about, I think I started uploading it on Saturday and it finally uploaded on Monday. So I don't know if I had a problem with my internet or what, but anyway, I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit shorter. Yesterday, Monday, we did an Aldi shop, but I tried not to buy too much because I want to have a little go this week at trying to be a bit more frugal. And when Martin and I first moved here to Devon, we used to live in Hampshire and we were both teachers, so we both had good salaries coming in. Then we moved here, and when we first got here we didn't have any money coming in at all. We both took voluntary redundancy, but we used most of it to pay off our mortgage, and so we only had a little bit of money left sort of to live on. And we got into some really good habits in that first sort of year that we were here, and I think right now with the price of everything going up and the price of energy going up as well, I'm just thinking again about those good habits that we got into. Some of them, we still do, but I think I'll try and talk a bit more about it over the coming weeks. But certainly this week I decided that I was going to just do quite a small Aldi shop, and before we went shopping I shopped in my own home. So I went to my freezer and I looked through everything. I went to my cupboards and got everything out of the cupboards, had a look, what can I use up, what can I use, what can I base everything around this week. And the other thing is that I decided that I was going to do all the cooking yesterday. So I'm really going to think about when I turn the oven on, when I turn the hob on. We did a bit of research, and the best things, or the things that are best to use for cooking, that use the least electricity, are the microwave, air fryer if you've got one. What was the other thing? Microwave, slow cooker. So I decided that I was going to try and only put my oven on once this week, which I did yesterday, which is why I didn't do any vlogging, because I was basically cooking all day. And I've taken a few clips, so I will show you. So first thing I decided was I'm going to make porridge in the morning. But instead of just making enough for one day, I've made enough for 3 or 4 days. And I always make my porridge the same way, or the base of it. It's oats. I use roughly 30 grams per day. Almond milk. There's seeds in there, and peanut butter, turmeric, cinnamon and ginger. And then for Monday's portion, I added some extra fruits on the top. I grated some apple into the porridge, bit of extra peanut butter and some flaked almonds. And then Tuesday's porridge, I had different fruits over the top and some chia seeds. So, even though it's the same base thing, you can make it quite different. I put banana in this one. You could add different syrups to it. You could add chocolate spread if you like that. There's endless different things you can do with it, so you don't have to get bored. And so I've made it on the hob the first day, but the second and third days, I made enough for 3 days. I know I said 3 or 4, but I think I just did enough for 3. So the second and third day, it's literally kind of 30 seconds in the microwave, which, is going to be a help. When the prices go up, little things like this are going to really help, I think. And also, you're not having to wash up the saucepan every day and all this kind of thing, which Martin's very happy about. So anyway, I also, like I said, I put my oven on yesterday, and I did basically cook the food for the whole week. I bought from Aldi a small packet of lean beef mince and some chicken thighs and like fresh fruit and veg. and everything else I was using up stuff from my cupboards. For some reason I've got loads and loads of pasta stockpiled in my cupboards. So I did like a chili pasta bake, and with using the mince and also some black beans from my cupboard. And I did a chicken stew with dumplings. I made 2 plum crumbles because plums were really cheap in Aldi yesterday. So I've done 2 of those, healthy-ish, and I'll show you in a minute. What else did I do? Can't remember. My mind, honestly. But I did like big batches of them. So as well as enough for this week, I've also cooked enough to go into the freezer. So I've got another load of meals in the freezer. I know not everyone has the time for this, but for me, for us, this works out really well. And you know, you can just take them out the freezer, microwave them, and like I say, not put the cooker on the whole time. The other thing that we've been doing recently, which is working really well, is having the main meal at lunchtime and then just having a bit of more of a snacky thing in the evening. And again, I'm really thinking about when I'm in the shop, not only the price of the food that I'm buying, how much is it going to cost me to cook that food? And some of the things, I have to say, go against what I really would like to do. But I'm thinking to myself, it's just for the winter, cut back a bit now, and you know, it will help. And what I mean by this is, I always used to make my own soup, absolutely fresh soup. And I think if you've got one of those soup maker things, it's you know, really quick and easy in those, I think, but I don't know, you'd have to check how much electricity they use. And I have made soup in the slow cooker in the past, but actually in Aldi they do some quite nice tin soups. They're ever so cheap. They take a minute to heat up in the microwave, and that's what I'm going for at the moment. So like I say, I mean, obviously you do whatever you want to do, but I'm just trying to sort of give a few tips of how I'm going to try and save a bit of money. And if you've got any good ideas, please put them in the comments, and then we can share them with everybody. And like I say, in future videos I'll talk a bit more about how Martin and I live on quite a small budget, basically because we like to spend all our money on travelling. So we don't want to give the electricity company all of our money, or the supermarket all of our money. So yeah, that's what we do. Anyway, I'll show you what I've been cooking. First of all, I cooked all my veg in the steamer. This is just some of it. So I've got corn on the cobs, long stem broccoli, I've got cabbage, and I did carrots as well. And then I moved on to like the main meal. So I did these 2 chili pasta bakes. As I say, one of them's already in the freezer. And they freeze perfectly well just in the dish, and then you get it out, defrost it, and you can just microwave it. So that was just pasta with a chilli, using kind of store cupboard ingredients and also some peppers and things. And then I did 2 crumbles, one of which is a little bit burnt, but it'll still be yummy. I've added oats into these and some almond flour as well, just to give a bit of extra health benefits, as it were. And there's plums underneath, which again didn't take much cooking. And then I also made a chicken stew and dumplings with potatoes in it, and there's butternut squash and sweet corn, and obviously had some of the cabbage with it. That was really yummy actually. We had that for lunch today on Tuesday, and again there's another big portion of that in my freezer for another day. Hiya, it's Wednesday and we're out and about doing chores. We've just come down to Central Garages in Brixham, which is where we get all our work done on our car. It needs a new tyre, so Martin's just gone in to see whether they can do that for us tomorrow. And in the back, as you can see, we've got lots of stuff to take to the recycling centre in Totnes. And then we're going to head to a place called Ivy Bridge and do a walk along the river. Hopefully the river will be nice and sort of full and flowing, because we've had quite a bit of heavy rain the last few days, and it's quite stunning when it's like that. So I'm hoping I can vlog, but it will depend on the weather. If it's raining, I'm not going to take my iPad out and risk getting it wet, but hopefully I'll be able to show you a few bits of the river and the woods, because it is absolutely magical, especially at this time of the year. Absolutely love it. So yes, that's what we're up to today. I've already made a picnic and I've had my last portion of porridge, so I'll show you that next. Here's my porridge this morning with fruits, chia seeds and a little bit of cashew butter. Oh, and a coffee. So I've just made picnic lunch for taking out. I've got a brown roll here with some egg inside it. Then this is to share with Martin: carrots, yellow pepper, cherry tomatoes or mini plum tomatoes. I've got a packet of crisps, apple and an easy peeler, and then I've just got a little pot here with some nuts, seeds and raisins in it. We're back home and I managed to vlog absolutely nothing today. I didn't take my iPad on the walk because I was worried it was going to rain, but actually it didn't, and the river was amazing. It was a really nice walk, and then we sat and had our picnic, and then we went into Ivy Bridge, had a look around the charity shops and Poundland. So nothing mega exciting, but it's been a nice day anyway. So I'm going to go and have my dinner now. Pasta, I'll show it to you, and then I'll catch you tomorrow. Dinner was pasta, bacon, broccoli, and for pudding I have plum crumble and some vanilla ice cream. As you can see, today, Thursday, is really wet. I think it's going to be showers all day, so I'm going to stay in today, do lots of housework and get things done. I want to give my mum a call and yeah, just get the house sorted out, do a bit of Spanish practice, maybe watch a film this afternoon. For my breakfast today, and I've made enough for the next 3 days, I've got overnight oats. I'll put a picture of it in. I've got it with some extra fruits. I always make it with almond milk, and I'm trying kefir yogurt at the moment, which is supposed to be good for the gut bacteria, so, and it tastes nice as well. Lunch today is a chicken and rice noodle stir fry with lots of veg. I actually got a few new books from eBay. Well, they're not new, they're second hand. I only buy second hand books these days, and I just thought I'd show you them. I've obviously not read them yet because I've only just got them, but I'll let you know what they're like. So I got this one, which is called The Diet Myth, and it says on the back, why do most diets fail? Why does one person eat a certain meal and gain weight while another eating the same meal loses pounds? Why, despite all the advice about what to eat, are we all still getting fatter? The answers are much more surprising and fascinating than we've been led to believe. The key to health and weight loss lies not in the latest fad diet, nor even in the simple mantra of eat less, exercise more, but in the microbes already inside us. And this is drawing on the latest science and his own pioneering research. Professor Tim Spector demystifies the common misconceptions about fat, calories, vitamins and nutrients. Only by understanding what makes our own personal microbes tick can we overcome the confusion of modern nutrition and achieve a healthy gut and a healthy body. This really fascinates me because I'm really interested in the gut microbiome thing, and there's a lot of talk about it at the moment, and I've done quite a bit of research into it, so I can't wait to read that one. I also got this one, which is simply called Intuitive Eating, and this, I really need to read this because I'm doing intuitive eating, and I think this is just going to really help me, really kind of get me really into it. And yeah, so this is another one that I'm really keen to read. I'll let you know how that goes. I mean, the small amount of research that I've done so far about intuitive eating says this is like the Bible of it, so that should be good. And then the last one I got was this, which is called the Alkaline Cure, and again, this is quite sort of scientific, and again, it's about good gut microbiomes and yeah, just how to eat to get your body more alkaline, which is the healthier state of the body. So yeah, really looking forward to starting to read these, and I'll let you know if I think any of them are good, and as always I'll share anything that I think might be useful. For tonight's dinner I've got some sushi, I've got some toast, which is sourdough toast with cream cheese, mango chutney and cucumber. I've got the rest of the broccoli and the corn on the cob, and then for pudding I'm going to have one of these Icelandic style yogurts with raspberry. Thursday night we were very sad to hear the news about the Queen, and we spent some time watching it all on the TV. What an amazing woman, what a remarkable life she had, and yeah, it's really, yeah, it's just not going to be the same, is it, in the UK without her. Although King Charles did a speech yesterday, I think, and he came across really well. I mean, to have lost your mum and have to go, you know, on TV and talk to everyone, I just think, again, remarkable. On Friday we headed over to Dartmouth and walked down to Little Dartmouth, sat on the bench overlooking Slapton Sands and Start Point. It was really lovely. We took our flask with us and I sat on the bench and had a coffee, which was very nice indeed. After that I went to my osteopath appointment, which went really well. I'll talk a bit more about it next week, but I'm really pleased with how it went. And after that we treated ourselves to a cream tea at Avon Mill Garden Centre, and it was yummy. I couldn't eat it all, I have to say. The scones were absolutely massive. Yeah, it was very nice though. That's it for this week's vlog. Thank you as always for watching. I'm off to my dad's on Sunday for a week, so I'll definitely do some vlogging there. I'm not sure if I'll do a weekly vlog or a couple of little daily vlogs. I'm not quite sure. I'll see how my back's going. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone's okay. Bye.